James Cleverly, the boy who had been Home Secretary for a short period of time, the fellow who likes playing at soldiers, has put his candidacy out there for the leadership of the Conservative Party. He's the first person to come out as a potential candidate. He's framed by his calls for unity and a vision to restore the party's reputation and reconnect with voters. He's positioned himself as a unifier, emphasizing the need to avoid internal conflicts and focus on the broad, inclusive appeal of the Conservative Party to regain voter trust. He's pledged to improve the economy, support individual aspirations, enhance public services. Of course, none of those he can actually do from the opposition benches. However, Cleverly's record presents a mixed picture. While he calls for unity, there have been instances where he has appeared to exploit division for political gains. For example, during his tenure as a minister, he was involved in contentious debates and policies, particularly in areas like immigration and security, pandering to the right wing of the party, ignoring and spurning the One Nation Tories, the major bulk of the party, which has been rather quiet, and sometimes deepening divisions within both the party and the electorate. His strong stances on issues such as Brexit and his alignment with certain factions within the party suggest, or at least those factions which were making the most noise, suggest a more complex relationship with the concept of unity than his campaign rhetoric might imply. In terms of his immediate plans, Cleverly has expressed a desire to rebuild the Conservative Party's reputation, to grow the economy, to focus on national interest over ideological purity. He's criticised past infighting, much of which he started, and highlighted the need for discipline and a unified approach to hold the Labour Party accountable, no doubt with a few well-chosen four-lettered words. He aims to present the Conservative Party as a broad church to attract a wide range of voters. Maybe he should do this in uniform. Toy soldiers. Comparatively, Cleverly's potential rivals, including Suella Braverman, Kemi Badenoch, Priti Patel, Tom Tugendhat, Robert Jenrick, all bring their own, I was going to say strength and character, but maybe I should just elide over the entire thing and say personalities. Braverman, for example, has emphasized firm policies. She's a very firm lady on immigration and a move away from what she terms divisive identity politics. This focus on immigration and a more right-leaning agendum, I use the term in its singular form. Why? Because there is only one idea that she's got. That's all she can articulate. And it resonates with a particular faction within the party, but at the same time, there is a rumour that she's planning to go over to Reform, where that noise, where that little jangle, where that particular trope resonates so much more strongly. And maybe she can find herself more appropriately as the lapdog of Mr. Farage, a lapdog who has defined herself by Cruella de Vil tendencies. So it will be a canine gathering, and no doubt lots of yapping. I think anything that would further alienate the centrist or the liberal members of the Conservative Party will add to its destruction. Cleverly's broader appeal and calls for unity might make him a more viable candidate in a crowded field, but his past actions and his ideological diversity within the party will complicate his path to leadership. Of course, the person who is likely to be chosen as leader of the Conservative Party is somebody who is not thinking of a permanent career, because they're likely to be replaced within the next couple of years. This is an Ian Duncan Smith moment. This is a William Hague moment. And whether he is a better candidate than his rivals remains to be seen, and much will depend on how well he can translate his vision of unity into practical, inclusive policies that resonate with the wider Conservative membership.